So on the day of my final exam in school, he called me to tell me that the marriage will no longer hold, that his pastor told him that it's not going to work. This is the same person I sacrificed everything for, the same person that chased away all my suitors, same person that I waited for 5 years, the same person that I washed his clothes, cleaned his house, cooked for him for free, the same person that I would transport myself from my school to his house with my own money, then clean his house for him, and transport myself back to the school with my own money. He said it's no longer gonna hold. This is my true life story of my life. I think this is the right time to share this story. I told myself that no matter what, I'm going to share this story because I think I'm in the right frame of mind and I'm also in a right place to share this story. So fast forward to when, I told a story of how I was confused on who to marry because I had a lot of suitors but I didn't mention that one person was there chasing away my suitors. This person is not a straightforward person. It's just there because his brother was living in our house. So he used that opportunity to come into my life. He came in as a member of the family too. His brother was a tenant in our house. So we know each other as family friends. From there, he started having interest in me. Then from there, he started asking me different questions. Then I was naive. I didn't know anything. He liked talking to me, all those stuff. At that time, when we know each other very new, he was so cooperative. He was communicative. I'm this person that my parents already told me to always bring back my suitors so that they will check with me before disposing them or letting them go if I should never allow anybody leave me. Make sure I bring them back. So, and anyone I brought back home, my parents will accept. And this made me a little bit confused. So when this guy came, my father already told me that he saw him in his dream, that he's going to be my husband, probably because he has small money, he has a business doing, he has a car Corolla at us then, he has a building in the village and also building in the city. So my father seized the opportunity to tell me that he dreamt that he's going to be my husband. So because of all the conviction and going to the pastors, this person accepting him, the other person not accepting him. But one thing I don't like about this person is him not being consistent with me. Sometimes I'll be the one calling him, he will not pick. Sometimes I'll be like, what is going on? And then and whenever suitor come for my hand in marriage, it will be like that he's coming, that I should tell my parent that he's gonna come. So with all this, I keep on rejecting suitors because I was waiting for him. So after my year 1, year 2, year 3, this was going on. Sometimes I will transport myself to his house, cook for him. At a point, I never asked for transportation fee because I was being a good girl, trained very well by my parents. So, and all the journeys, visitations I did, visiting him, my parents, my mother especially know about it. So she'll be the one to tell me to go because she already know that this person is coming for my hand in marriage. So I remember one day he gave me 800 naira to go and buy what we used to cook. Just imagine him telling me to use 800 naira to cook soup for him. And I was like, what of transport? He said I should use leg. I dropped the money on the bed for him and left. So this has been going on, off and on, off and on, off and on. I was not very sure that I liked this person because of his attitudes. And he'll be like he loved me today, tomorrow he'll just be like behaving awkward, like doing as if he don't know me. Your girl child to pick who she really wants to end her life with, because I am very grateful to God that I later did not end up with this man. So on my final year, we already started planning for our wedding. He came to see my parents, he collected list for me, and we started planning. I remember him calling me to come to meet him so that we'll plan on how to arrange our traditional marriage, because he has already gotten the list. So I went to his house and he was like that the list is too much, 500,000 naira is too much as at then, that he would just give 150. He decided to curtail the expenditure. He was even saying that he's not going to buy beer, he just used mineral to do all those stuff, that our list was expensive. Just imagine something of 500,000 naira, everything. You can easily use the money, and he has money. can't tell me that he didn't have money, but because I don't know his sense, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know, as a graduate, undergraduate, as a then becoming a graduate, you're going to marry a graduate, you didn't pay any dime on my head. And now I was beginning to understand that what made me wait. I don't know how to say this, but what made him not to do anything while I was in year 1 or year 2, because he didn't want to sponsor me through my education level. He wants my parents to do the sponsoring, and then after everything he will marry me. But a lot of people were coming to sponsor me, like marry me and sponsor me, but he don't want them to marry me. So after everything, I remember going back, telling my friends that I'm planning for my marriage, that they will do my ashwebi. Already planning on how to get the ashwebi. And he also came to my school. As at that moment he came, and I don't know if it's probably what made him angry to say he's no longer interested in me anymore, because he came, he didn't meet me with any man. What I say, because I'm this secretive person, I don't like sharing, like telling people that I have a boyfriend or that I'm planning my marriage. I want to make everything secretive. Then I'll go and share invitation when the invitation finally comes out. I don't want people to start saying she's getting married or she's doing that, because I am this person that believe in village people, they exist, you understand. So I'm trying to. So he came to our school with his friend. So I stood them up outside our hostel, because I told him that they don't allow male genders into our hostel. So after he gave me all they came with and they left. So after 2 weeks of going back, he called me. And there, as at then, I was writing my first semester exam, final year exam. He called me to tell me that he's no longer interested, that according to him, he said that his pastor told him that we are not going to be a match. I don't understand. We've already gone for our medicals. I was A positive, him A positive. How do you mean that we're not going to be a match? And I was like, because I was having this conviction in me that this person is not going to do me any good. Getting married to him would be a very big mistake. So I said, So what I told him was, so your pastor said it's not going to be a match after 5 years of waiting, after slavering for you, after making me reject a lot of suitors. You're now telling me that your pastor said it's not going to be a match. No problem. It is well. I just ended the call, and that was it. He never called again. I never called him again. I've not set my eyes on him since that day till today. It's going to 5 years already. I've not seen him. And thank God I later got married to my husband. And this is the best decision that I've ever made, the best step that I've ever taken in my life, and I'm not regretting it. And I also want to say thank you, Jesus, for you never allowed me get married to this man at last. I don't know what would have become of me if I had married him, because he is so stingy, and it's not that he's handsome, just that is the stature I want in a man. And thank God I have everything I needed. Like, my husband is a very handsome man, very caring man. He gives a lot. He's the same stature I wanted, and he pampers me a lot. And thank God that I settled down with my husband that is not this man. So moral lesson to this story is, allow your children, allow your female girl to make her decision herself concerning who she wants to settle down with, because you make us made a lot of mistakes in life. If you ever make mistake of getting married to the wrong person, it will be a lifetime mistake that you will never forget in a hurry. So another thing, make sure you are closer to your children. Let them talk to you, communicate with them as a friend, not as a mother, so that they will open up to you, tell you what they are doing wrong or what they are doing bad, so that you'll be there to correct them. And another thing I've learned in this life is my life experience, and today I'm making sure that my siblings and my children never get to make this same mistake of letting somebody that is not straightforward be in your life. The only mistake you make in this life is letting in somebody that is not straightforward, somebody that is confused, a confused man into your life, because he will make your life so miserable. So this is how my life story went. I'm also coming back to share story of how I finally met my husband and how I was not depressed, I was not heartbroken because of meeting my husband. At that time, he decided to break up with me. I was not heartbroken at all. Telling my friend, she was like, why are you not heartbroken? Why are you not crying? Today is our first day of writing our final year exam, and this man did something like this to you and you are not shattered, you are not heartbroken. And I was like, yeah, because I am not very sure if I'm going to settle down with this man, because he's not consistent, is not straightforward. But thank God, finally I am here and I am sharing this story with you guys. Do not let you make mistake of a lifetime, mistake that you will regret till you die. Thank you. Bye.